Good morning, students. This is your computer class, and in the last class, we had read up till UNIVAC. Okay, so today we are going to start from here. Okay, so there's a box which is giving you a knowledge about the facts, some facts about the computer. Okay, and here it's written: punch cards are the paper or wooden cards containing several holes punched by hands or machines to represent data. Okay, this is a example of punch card which were used in earlier days. Okay, another fact that you should know is that vacuum tube is a glass tube from which all the air has been removed. It is an electronic component that allows the free passage of electric current. Okay, so this is an example of vacuum tube. It is a glass tube. Okay, and inside it all the air has been removed. It is an electronic component that allows the free passage of electric current. Okay, and here's another fact. Okay, it's about the history of a computer evolution. Okay, look at the given picture. It shows the evolution of computers from the year 1960 to 2015. Okay, so you can see here in 1960s how was the computer at that time. Okay, the structure of computer at that time in 1970s, in 1980s, in 1990s, in 2000, in 2010, and in 2015. It has grown much smaller and smaller and compact. Okay, and it has become much more versatile in usage. Okay, now to the next page. Here's an inspiration. Okay, Charles Babbage, okay, is also known as the father of computers. He gave the concept of a programmable computer for the first time. Okay, Charles Babbage gave the first concept of a programmable computer. Okay, and he is known as the father of computers. Okay, an update is given over here. The EDVAC stands for an Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. It was one of the earliest electronic computer. It was an improved version of ENIAC. Okay, we had learned about ENIAC in the last class. Okay, it's electronic numeric integrator and calculator. Okay, it was an improved EDVAC. EDVAC was an improved version of ENIAC. Okay, and it was the first electronic computer, earliest electronic computer. Not the first, it was one of the earliest electronic computer. Okay, now another topic over here is generations of computers. Okay, so before learning about generations of computers, you should know what the term generation means. Okay, do you know what the term generation means? In terms of time, it means age group. Okay, in terms of time, the word generation means the age group. Okay, for example, you are your parents' child. Similarly, your father is your grandparents' child. So, your parents are in the first generation of your grandparents, and you are the second generation of your grandparents. Hence, in the case of your grandfather, father, and you, there are three generations. Similarly, the computer also has different generations. Computers are classified into 5 generations based on the technology used, the way they work and their size. Okay, so Here's a picture given over here. Your grandfather, your parents, and yourself, okay, the children, okay. Grandfather is the first generation, your parents are the second generation. Sorry, as according to your grandfather, your parents are the first generation and you are the second generation, okay. Now, in a similar way, generations have been classified in the world of computers, okay, and they are based on technology used and the work and the size, okay. So here there is a table given, okay. In the first column it's about generation, in the second column it's about period, in the third column it's about the technology used, okay. In the fourth column it's about the features about the technology that is used in that generation, okay, and the examples of the type of computers of that generation, okay. The first generation was from the period 1940 to 1956. Technology used was vacuum tubes, okay. What were the features of vacuum tubes? They were very heavy and large in size, very expensive, slow in speed, generated a lot of heat, limited commercial use as they were difficult to program, okay. The examples are ENIAC, EDVAC and UNIVAC. Now the second generation, which is from 1956 to 1964. Technology was transistors, okay, and the features of transistors were smaller, cheaper, faster than the first generation computers, wider commercial use as they were easier to program than the first generation computers. The examples are ENIAC 1401, IBM 700, CDC 160 or 160. Now the third generation, which is from 1964 to 1975, and the technology used is integrated circuits, which is also known as ICs, okay. The features are smaller, cheaper, faster than the second generation computers, more accurate than the second generation computers, increased storage capacity, known as general purpose computers, as they were able to execute any type of application, okay. Now the examples are IBM 360, ICL 1900, VAX 750, okay. Now the fourth generation of computers is from 1975 to the present day. The technology used is microprocessor, okay. This is the microprocessor. The features are smaller, cheaper and faster than the third generation computers, more reliable and accurate than the third generation computers, very easy to handle, greater storage capacity, popularly used at homes and offices. Examples are IBM 4300 or 4300, ICL 2900, HP 9000, okay. Now the fifth generation computer, present and beyond, which is used at present,